Okay, so I don't care what anybody says. Oh, excuse the dog here. My dog sheds a lot. But I don't care what anybody says. When it comes to working second shift, there's no such thing as a work-life balance. The 3 to 11 shift, as far as hours, is the worst shift you could work. Like, it's the hours are awful. It's just like you have no life. Get off at 11. By the time you get off, take a shower, unwind a little bit, and let's say you stay up till 2, right? Because people that work like 9 to 5, they don't go home and go straight to sleep, most of them. So let's say it's 2 o'clock. Because by the time you take a good shower, unwind, unpack your stuff and all that, you'd be like, what, 1, 2 in the morning? So by the time you wake up, count to 3, it's time to go right back to work. Like, there's no such thing as a work-life balance when you work second shift. At least, a few years ago, Walmart used to be open 24 hours. So you can at least go to Walmart when you get off, get things that you need. You can get that out the way. But now you can't even do that because they're no longer 24 hours. So it's just like, how are you going to have a work-life balance working second shift? At least I think, who wants to run errands and stuff before you go to work? Maybe it depends on what kind of job you have. If you have a job where you're on your feet a lot and it's physical work, like, who want to do all that before you go to work? Like, to me, it's just backwards. At least if you work first shift, like 7 to 3, at least when you get off, you could run your errands and stuff and still get a night's rest, Third shift, now, I used to work third. It's not necessarily my favorite shift, but I did like getting off at 7 in the morning. It is better as far as hours. I'm just talking about the hours here. Especially if you're off the next night, it was nice getting off at 7. Walmart's open, so you can go to Walmart. Or if there's something that you need to do, then you can go home, take a shower, and go to sleep. And so third shift is a little bit better. But second shift is like, especially if you do it like full time, I think it's for people that are single with no kids. Because especially if you have small kids, like, how do you even have time to see them? Especially if they go to school. What time does school end now? 2:30, 3 o'clock? So they're getting home from school when you're just going to work. I think, like, I'd rather do 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. 3 days a week to do that. Or even, like, work every weekend. In healthcare, we have something what you call the Baylor shift, where you can work every, like, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, but you get Monday through Thursday off. You work, like, 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. every weekend. Or some people even do doubles, like, you could do, like, a double every Saturday and Sunday or something like that. So you still get your full-time hours, or at least you're still getting a good amount of hours, and you're off Monday through Thursday. That's even better. But like second shift, 3 to 11, full-time. Like I said, I think it's for people that don't have no kids, single, or maybe workaholics, But it's just like, how do you have a life? Man, when I worked second full-time, it's like, you ain't got time for shit until your day off. You ain't got time for shit. Cause I don't like doing all that before work. Before I go to work. I mean, the one good thing about it is, you can get stuff done before work. Like, if you got an appointment, stuff like that. That is the one good thing about it. And plus, they say you can sleep in, but that's assuming that you have nothing to do. Yeah, you can sleep in if you don't have anything to do. But for people that's got stuff going on, like if you're in school or whatever, if you got stuff that you need to get done, you can't sleep in. So, and by the time you get off, the world is just closed pretty much. The only thing that's open is like a Waffle House and maybe a couple of gas stations. But I don't like going to gas stations, at night. But besides that, it's like, no life, no life. You miss out on a lot if you work second full time. I think that if it's not for people that want to have like a big social life, like if you are a very social type of person, you have a big friend group, you like to go to events and stuff a lot, second shift is not for you. You miss out on a lot. I don't really have a big social life, so that part doesn't really bother me, but it's just the hours, they kind of suck. I think it's manageable maybe if you do it part-time, but if people do it full-time, like when I used to do it full-time, it just, the hours suck. That's my opinion.